I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm also a realist, which means I constantly search for true love, but in the same breath, avoid being consumed by the fantasy of a forever feeling in case it might end. Basically, I'm not trying to have love out here making me look crazy. This is Davy Jones, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, by definition, love is the deepest feeling form of human affection. And the thing about love is, we all think we know what it is, or at least feel like we have felt it at some point in our lives. So the question is, does love exist? Some would say that love is a deep part of the ocean that only certain fish can swim in. And what most of us feel isn't love, but just enhanced like. Deep, but still not deep enough to be considered true love. And for such a powerful word, we hear it used in society all the time. I love that show. I love this music. I love your girl. But when the supply of anything is raised, what does it usually do to its value? It's lowered. So when people throw the L word around so much, we get a sort of emotional inflation that devalues the feeling behind the word itself. And we've all been pressured to say it back when we hear it. But how many of us actually know what true love feels like? In the words of the great J. Cole, love is wanting more for someone than you want for yourself, right? So to care for someone so much that their happiness and well-being is more important to you than your own is kind of crazy. It said there's no stronger love between that of a woman and her child. That is unconditional. So if we know that true love is unconditional, the next question is, do we want to love that way? Or do we want to give love based on how others make us feel? Ask yourself, if your significant other didn't love you, would you still feel comfortable loving them? If your feeling for someone is based off how they feel for you or how they treat you, does that make it fake? I say no. I mean, I just wouldn't call it love. Because what people should expect when they're talking love should be unconditional. But in a romantic setting, love is very conditional. Until one learns the other completely and accepts that, you can't really love someone, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't love someone if you don't know them. You probably just love the idea of them or who you think they could be to you. So maybe we need a new word for conditional love. I don't know, maybe fucks with? So instead of saying you love someone, you can say, I fucks with you. So that they understand it's just a present conditional feeling based on how you make them feel. Once we learn to separate love into two forms, love versus fucks with, we can ask ourselves, do we unconditionally love someone? Or do we just fucks with them based on how they make us feel? Because if I ask you why you love me, and you can think of reasons why, then you don't love me. You just fucks with me based off those conditions that you think. And that's okay. We work hard to fucks with and eventually love ourselves. Because I think love requires understanding and wisdom. I think love is knowing your people are talking bad about you but still wanting to feed them and make sure that they live a good life. I think love is sacrificing yourself so that those in the future can live a better life. I think love is building someone up knowing they will never really be possessed by you and you just want to see them do well in life regardless of if they're with you or not. Love sometimes looks irrational or stupid, and a lot of us aren't really ready for love. But we should try our best to spread love to those around us, of course. And some of us chase others' loves more than we chase our own for ourselves. And I think if you can't love yourself, how can you truly love anyone else? All I'm saying is love might just be the most important thing that we feel in life. So we shouldn't really play with it. And if you wait for a holiday to show someone that you love them, maybe you don't. Valentine's Day should be every day with your significant other. You shouldn't wait for the day to come for them to give them material possessions and tell them that you love them. You should tell them you love them every day, if you really do. This is Davy Jones, spreading love unconditionally. And if you don't think you need love to live a happy life, correct me if I'm wrong.